Get out the way. Pretty girl coming through. Me and my crew. I don't know why this song been in my head. But hey, sunflowers, welcome to another episode of the Homesteading Contessa. Today, we're getting ready for our fall garden.
We do it our way. Homestead dreams with a little sad sway. It's the Homesteading Contessa. Come on, take a peek. KHK.
Y'all, I think I got me a rooster on my hand. Now, the one that just pooped right here, that's on this log, I'm thinking she is not a she, that she may be a rooster. Look how her combs are so red compared to the other girls. Theirs is like pale and hers is red. So I'm just waiting on more signs because I don't want a rooster. When I said that, he or she looked. Are you a rooster? I don't know. Y'all, I guess I should tell y'all. Last time, you probably noticed one of my chicks is not there. It's Dallas. Dallas did not make it. I think she had a heat stroke. It's been hot here in Texas, and we've been getting 100-degree temps. She's been going broody. And I'm thinking that, one of the signs when they go broody, or one of the symptoms, is that, excuse me, they will make their body heat hot so that way they could warm their eggs that they think they're going to hatch. So with her doing that and then it being 100-degree temps, no matter me keeping the electrolytes and giving them cool water, she just didn't make it. So I came out here and she was just laid out, and unfortunately she had passed. Of course I didn't want her to die, but I'm thinking it just comes with homesteading. You gain some, you win some, you lose some. So rest in peace, Dallas. So what are you guys planning on planting for this fall? Are you a summer gardener? Or are you a 365 gardener? Me, I started gardening 365. I think this will be my third year. If I'm not mistaken, my third year. So I'm getting ready to plant like my cool crops, like lettuces. I'm in zone 8B, so lettuce does well. What else? Your root vegetables like carrots, radishes, beets. I'm going to be doing me some beans. I have like rattlesnake beans that I really liked last time. I'm going to be doing broccoli, and I'm going to plant some zinnias and some of these. I never planted these before. I got a lot of stuff in my hand. These onions right here, I want to plant these. So we'll see what it does. These rattlesnake pole beans, I planted these twice and I love them. So they do better in when it starts to get cooler. So if I plant them now, I should give me a good harvest around the end of September. So, and then my slicing cucumber, I planted this a year ago, and let's hope these seeds germinate. So that's what I'll be planting today. One of my cucumber beds or garden bags, it's done. It's done, and I won't be getting any more cucumbers out of that. I hadn't seen any new growth in that one. The other one, I still see tiny ones coming. They'll be tiny today. 2 days later, they'll be full size. So I'm going to keep those. And then I have 2 bags that are already empty. And we'll see what I plant in those. So my tomatoes, those were planted late. Remember, if you're not new here, I had to switch from the garden alley over there to over here where I normally plant my garden, which has been doing good. I did harvest me one of my small cucumbers. I don't know why I keep calling my cantaloupe cucumbers. And I guess because they both start with the C, you know. That's got to be it, because I cannot stop calling my cucumbers. Look at them. Cantaloupe cucumbers. I keep saying that. And then this bed right here, it is a jungle. But I have like 3 watermelons in there, so it's going to have to stay a jungle until I get them to a good size. Let's look down here. These grow bags right here. These two, I don't know if you remember my potato plant video, but these are my potatoes. And I know this earlier when I came out here, I got a horned worm off my tomato plant. So I know it had to be one over here, because look, you see how there's no leaves on there? That is a clear sign of having hornworms. They would eat your plant up overnight. Luckily, this is my potato, so it's in the bag. The leaves, I'm thinking it won't hurt it. My mint, man, it's hanging over. You know, mint just run wild. I just made some mint tea the other day. All of this is mint. It smells so good. I might just clean that up a little bit. Look, I'm sitting out here with no shoes on, because I garden like that. I got my wristbands on to keep these mosquitoes at bay, and I'm good to go. I just put on some Alf because it's not sponsored. I'm just trying to, you know, make sure that I don't get bit up while I'm out here. But I don't know if y'all know that I went live for the first time. I went live on Saturday. I had, I think 7, total 8. But like 7 that was there like the whole time, and I think somebody popped on towards the end. But my live, it went good. You know, I introduced myself. We talked about why I decided to do homesteading. We talked about why I decided to start doing my YouTube channel, and we talked about my new song, Roots and Rhythm. It was a blast. We had good vibes. I got to know a little bit more about my subscribers, and I did a giveaway. I gave away one of my natural made soaps from my Etsy shop. The link is in my description. I gave the Southern Comfort, which is a real good feel good soap. It's made with chamomile, eucalyptus, and peppermint. It's all natural, so good for all type skin. And I gave away some garden seeds. The garden seeds were from my homestead, from my sunflowers that I had, and I dried and harvested. So it was a blast. I'm gonna do that again. I was nervous about doing it, but it went good. So I'm probably gonna do it like once a month. I don't want y'all to get tired of me. And then we'll just see how the vibe goes, you know. It was good. I liked it, so I decided to do another one here soon. So I did one, it's August, so I'll do one in September. And I'll try to always schedule them so you guys can know what the topic is, and you know what time, to see if there's something you will want to join, and just, you know, join the vibrations. You can go check it out. The live, you know, it's on my videos. Comment, you know. A lot of times we watch videos, we forget to comment. I'm notorious of that, and I try to be more intentional of, you know, just commenting whatever, you know, like, hey, was here, something. And definitely hit that like button if you want to, if you like the video. If you didn't, then you don't have to. But yeah, I'm just out here sitting on the ground, and I know better than sitting on this ground. It could be garden snakes out here. You know, we got ants, we got all type of bugs right here on the homestead. But like I was saying to you guys, I'm going to be planting this onion. This is white Lisbon bunching. Never planted this before. I feel like I'm still getting bit, and it could just be me, because I got bit before I put on my off, because them mosquitoes will find a spot that you did not protect, and they will get you. So I think I'm just still itching from that spot. My zinnias, a lot of times I plant the zinnias from either seeds that I had harvested, but I get some from the Dollar Tree, and I also had got another brand, I can't remember it off bat, but these are my last pack of my Dollar Tree seeds, And I have so many that I still be. I have so many that I can harvest that hold on, I had to move because that bee was not letting me be. It probably smelled my body spray that I got on. I didn't spray none on before I came out here. It's probably from, well, it is from this morning when I got ready for work. So that bee was like all on me. Usually I try to let it mind its business, but it was just flying too close. And it's trying to find me now. But it made me forget. Oh, yeah. I was saying that that's my last Dollar Tree pack of zinnias. I will be using all my dried up flower seeds from this summer, next summer. So, and I have a lot. Like I said, I had some that were volunteer. This beautiful beauty right here, that's a volunteer zinnia. I got this one that's coming in and a few more right there. So, and then I have the ones that I plant purposely up front in my front yard. So those are many more zinnias that I can harvest. My watermelon patch over here, I want to get all this cleaned up. Right now, I had some small ones pop up of these sugar babies, and I want to see what they do. I want to see how big they're gonna get. I think I got one right here, and then it's probably some more, but I'm not gonna dig too deep in there with not being able to see, and I have my garden gloves on. But once they get big, then I'm gonna take all of this. Let me back it up. All of this, because it became a massive mess. And I'm gonna dig it all up. It even started vining up this fence. So, and I see one little small baby one right there. If it grows, it grows, you know. And if it don't, it don't. We don't pout too much around here. So let me go ahead and plant my favorite, these rattlesnake pole beans. I said the rattlesnake pole beans, I put 2 in that grow bag because I don't want to overplant, because what end up happening is, like I said, I get those small crops and everything germinates, which is a good thing. A lot of my gardener friends, or you might yourself experience where your harvest doesn't, or where your seedlings don't start. With these, they do good if you start the seedlings, or if you direct sow. Direct sow just means that you're planting it right into the ground, or into your garden bag, or into your raised bed. So it's warm here. We're starting to go towards the fall season, so direct sow is fine with me. I won't be able to plant everything like I wanted to, because like I said, these cucumbers are still doing their thing. And I'm gonna try to do as much as I can off of them. Try to do as much as I can off of them. I have made a lot of delicious pickles with these. I have made a lot of delicious salads with these too. These vines is long, and it really, I don't think it will test too much. We'll see. I just love gardening, guys. It really brings me into a zenful place. This morning I was having some car trouble. I just got this car probably 2 months ago, and it's already giving me trouble. I normally don't have car trouble, but this one, the check engine light came on last week. Took it to a auto mechanic. The same guy who inspected it, he said that he don't fix Fords. So I thought that was like crazy. The car lot I got it from, they had me to take it for the inspection. They paid for it, but they had me to go to him. And then when I go to him to fix it, me pay for it, but him to fix it, they say they don't service Fords. I have a Ford Flex, and this weekend, last week, the check engine light came on. This weekend, it started cutting off at the stoplights and at the stop sign. I got it in June, and I've been having trouble with it now. All of a sudden, it just started having trouble. So I'm thinking it was one of those things where they kind of just fixed it to make it run for now, you know, and now that I'm stuck with the bill, which is unfortunate because, you know, these car lots to be like, it's as is, they want their car note on time, but they're not ethical into providing you with a decent vehicle, because having it for 2 months, it should not have a check engine light on. I haven't even had time to even service it for an oil change, and I'm already needing to take it to an auto mechanic. So tomorrow it'll get towed, and hopefully pray for me, guys, that this is not this big old bill, because who got time for that? So thank God for my garden to give me peace, because yeah, I woke up this morning, and you know how it is in the morning time, you ain't trying to have no trouble, but I got in that car and it barely would turn over. It will crank up if you do it a few times, but like I said, it's not even worth trying to take it to work. So yeah, that's how my morning went. I hope y'all morning went a little better than mine. But I just came out here. I planted some zinnias, so that's always a win when you plant something. And I planted some rattlesnake pole beans. Next time I come out to do anything, hopefully those watermelons over here will be ready. I can dig all of them up. We're going to end up moving that raised bed over here because this gets the best sunlight. Guys, when you're planting, make sure you plant the plants that need 8+ hours sun where the sun shines, because over here, let me turn the camera back there, where I had my garden at first, way back there, it's a big old shady tree, and I was not getting enough sun, so I started getting my crops later in the season. But the good thing about it, I have harvested tons. I say tons because I have harvested over 20 cucumbers, and I've canned probably about 15 jars of pickles, and I shared with my family. I made some hamburger pickles. I made some spears. We kept some fresh so we can use in salads. My tomato plant, so far I got one little bitty tomato. I ate that today with some pepper and salt. Delicious. I also harvested the cantaloupe today, only because the bottom was getting soft, so I harvested a small one. I'll show a picture up here so y'all can see it. It's delicious. I have a big, huge one that's still not ready, and I have another small one that's not ready. I have dried some basil, and I have more basil. Come over here, camera. You're supposed to be following me. Let's see if you can see it. Right there. Let's see if the camera following me. So right here in the corner, back there by that red broomstick, that's some basil. I keep cutting it, hanging it to dry in my kitchen, and grinding up into a fine powder. And we have basil seasoning, good for spaghetti, lasagna, all that good stuff. So I'm about to go in, give me a little shower in, and relax. And I hope you enjoyed this quick little video, just talking about some fall gardening. Gave y'all the Dallas update that I was ready to tell y'all. You know, it's been a week. I've been handling it pretty good, you know. Bluebell was tough for me because that was my first loss on the homestead. And, you know, I prayed about it, and I know that it's just part of the life that I've chose. And unfortunately, sometimes animals, like people, they pass. So, so I had 7, now we're down to 6. Hopefully these girls, we might be down to 5 if I find out Jolene is a rooster. But I'll see y'all on the next video. Don't be a stranger, and until then, be kind to each other and come back to see me.
Different when your dreams are homegrown. From Mr. Southern Charm to the homesteading contest, she's still rising. Sun her boots down, hands in the dirt.